Hey everybody, I made the rocket stove video last year, but I didn't really explain how to make it, so too much. So we'll take this apart and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so I used a 10-gallon, let's see what's in there. Let's get real exact. 10-gallon utility container. Quality crafted out of, let's get right down there. Galvanized sheet steel. The thing with the rocket stove is all you really need, I believe, is you just need the pipe. But you need something to prop it up, so I mean that's the way to do it. Get some type of container, and that's the way I've seen most of them. That will hold up the pipe. It just goes in, right? 90-degree bend, comes up. That's what's going on there. But let's get precise. Let's get exact. So what you've got is this, let's see what it says here. 4-inch, 26-gauge, 90-degree galvanized elbow. And yeah, this is galvanized. And people say use the black stuff because the galvanized will burn off and there'll be fumes and whatever. Okay, so do that if you want. I just burned it off outdoors and didn't worry about it too much. But that's me. So I got this elbow, and this one spins. Let's see. See that? That's not necessary. It just happened to be what they had at the time, so I just grabbed it. But it doesn't hurt either, so. And then you get 2 feet of 4-inch galvanized, same stuff. So it has like a seam, and you interlock it. So you can use tin snips on it if you want to cut it like that. But I didn't do that. I used a hacksaw. I had the seam put together and cut it like a piece of pipe. That worked pretty good for me. And what else did I use? Oh yeah, I used this hole saw. It's a 4-inch, exactly 4-inch hole saw. And I'll tell you, that's a little... Hole saws are a little tricky in themselves. But to use it on this thin gauge, irregular surface, that's irregular, is doubly tricky. So you want to... Someone should do a tutorial on that in itself. And the first thing I did was, because I'm at the store and I'm like, you know, if I could flip that over, that would be great. So I tried that and it fit perfectly when you flip the lid over. But you want to go through the center of that thing, through the center of the cover. And this is a similar cover, it's not the same size, but... So we have to get rid of this handle, number one, get rid of that. So you drill that, some type of spot weld or whatever, drill that out and take the handle off. And then go to the center and use your 4-inch hole saw right there. So the trick was get that pipe to come out just a little bit below the top of the upturned cover. You want this to come out almost directly on whatever pot you've got, but enough room to get out too. You don't want to smother it. It looks like about 3/4 of an inch I got it at. It seems to work good. I'm not sure what the optimum distance is there. This particular can is 19 inches from bottom to top, and that includes the flipped up cover. 19 inches total. So I went up 4.5 inches and drilled a hole. And then you get your 90-degree bend and 10 more inches. Get you 1.5 inches popped out of the cover. It's pretty simple here. Drop that off. Basically it's 10 inches, right? This one's 10. And that one's 8. These pieces of pipe have little, ends that one end goes into another, so I arranged it this way. See, here's the end that will go inside a pipe. That's how you would normally arrange it. One piece of pipe goes inside the next higher piece of pipe. And also, right there, I put some sheet metal screws in just to hold it. Just for the security's sake. See it right there? So what I did was I seen somebody else do this. I folded up one of these bean cans here. What size is that? 28-ounce bean can. Cut both ends off and fold it up. And then you put it in like that. So you can put your wood in the top here, and hopefully the ashes come out the bottom. Usually you don't, if you're just cooking a little bit, the ashes won't even pile up at all. So it's not a problem. So the good thing about using the hole saw is that is so tight that I never have to deal with it. Pop it off. Great. There's nothing holding that. Nothing holding that pipe up right there. Just you could pop a brick under it. I think I set it up so it would be about brick height. So there's your 2 pieces of pipe that you bought. You get 2 feet worth of straight pipe and 1 90-degree bend. So I've laid it out. Here's the end you want to go down in the bottom. Cut that at 8 inches. So this will be the opening, and this will go into the 90 just like that. And that's how it'll sit in there. This is the opening you put your sticks into, and it goes up, and then you just need to cut a straight piece that will sit on top of that. And you might as well get used to this nice, beautiful, pretty end here to have that stick out of the hole. So cut this back 10 inches. And that'll leave you with a nice 6-inch piece left over to do crafts with or whatever. And hacksaw is a little tricky, but you end up with a cleaner cut than if you use tin snips. That just seems like a pain in the ass to me. And if you don't have a hole saw, I think what you could do is you could do a cross cut and then just push it in. So you'll have like 4 little flaps you can push in. I think that would be fine. That would hold it up. There would be tension from the flaps. It might be a little harder down there though. I'm not. So cross cut with your tin snips and then fold in the flaps a little bit so that they still have tension binding on there. You could try that. I'm not sure that needs to be airtight, and I only have air in there, as you see. I don't have vermiculite in there, right? People fill that with vermiculite to make the rocket effect, more like insulation. You don't want heat to escape from the pipe and heat up this, supposedly, because that takes heat away from whatever it is you're cooking. So it slows the burn down or whatever. I don't care about that. It works fine like this. Plus I can take it apart, and if I wanted to, I could probably cut a door in this and bake stuff in there. I don't know. I don't want that filled with all kinds of gunk that I don't know what to do with. So those are the dimensions, and you got a nice handle. You can carry it around and take it camping with you. Of course, you don't recommend carrying it while it's burning, but do what you gotta do. And I think if you had a shelter, you could, if you had some spare pipe, you could stick it in the top and have this in the doorway of your shelter or something like that. And you know, if you had enough pipe and you can arrange it to stand up, then you get a little bit of heat inside your shelter. If you had a teepee, that would be even better. You could stick that pipe right out the top. So you could cook on it outside and then bring it in and stick some extra pipe right out the roof. Put that down. Put that on it. And that's what it looks like. I'll have to get some pots that don't have the plastic handles or something. Probably best to cook with a cover on, keep that heat in there. Is it ready yet? I think it would be a nice experiment if I shut the power off, shut the gas off. It's summertime, right? Virtually. It's 80 degrees right now. On March 22nd. Shut the power off, shut the gas off, and see if I can get by. I still got the well pump right there. See if I can do it. I don't know, we'll try that maybe. Okay, later.